I wanted to tell the story of Navajo Dam and all the things that came with it. And one of the things I wanted to do was make a message and say something about it. But I think Patricia Bowdy Tharp from the San Juan Historical Society in Aztec does a really great job here. And she says, in 1957, the Bureau of Reclamation agents began knocking on doors in Los Martinez and Los Pinos. They had 1 year eviction notice. Those farther upstream in Rosa and Los Arboles had more time. Raymond Gallego shared, "The simplicity of our lives changed in 1958. When we received news the Navajo Dam was ready to be built, Rosa and my town of Arboles would be drowned when the reservoir was completed. Government appraisers came around and made offers. There was no choice, accept or be driven out by the power of eminent domain. I was 12 years old at the time. The families were scattered to the four winds. Many left that area. Others like ours moved to places like Ignacio. Most in Rosa and Los Arboles had until fall of 1961. Whatever buildings remained were bulldozed, and everybody was forced out. Some people weren't compensated at all, or very little. That's the story of the lost people of Navajo Dam." So I've been waiting to do this episode for a while. Well, it kind of, yeah, what we're doing today. And it's going to be a strange feeling going out here and doing this one because I've been studying the lost communities of Navajo Dam for the last year or two now. And, you know, I've actually never seen Navajo Dam. I went out with a friend one time. We turned around halfway and went home. But so this will be an interesting thing from this perspective. So we're gonna go check out Navajo Dam, and you know, this is part of my. We'll be working on my lost communities of Navajo Dam project while we're there, and it's crazy now to think that we're gonna be there. And it's not far, but like it's just the matter of doing it and being there. So, welcome to Revisiting History. All right, so I am out here, and look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area today. And it's not just that it's a beautiful day, but look, I mean, you can see the mountains, the canyon, and then I see the sign for what we're looking for. It literally says Bureau of Reclamation. Dude, Navajo Dam, Upper Colorado Region, Bureau of Reclamation, dude. That's the eminent domain people. They come and take your land, literally. So this area there were like five communities plus another handful that lived in this region, right, where the water was flowing. And in order to make way for Navajo Dam, which on the other side is holding back a whole bunch of water, they had to wipe out all of those communities. All those people no longer could live there just for this giant slab. And I mean, at what point do you balance the importance of, you know, people's lives versus progress? And I guess that's the real question of Navajo Dam. And I mean, great fishing, some of the greatest fishing in the entire United States of America, but at the cost of what? As I said, with the Revisiting History, we've been focusing on is the lost communities and the people affected by Navajo Dam. And one of the big things that I want to do is make sure that I'm paying respect to all the individuals that were affected by the Bureau of Reclamation, by eminent domain. And I go out and I visit sites where people who had been affected and actually died because of this type of eminent domain. So this is the site where so many people's lives were changed just for progress. I mean, you look at the water coming through. Water is the essence of life, but at the same hand, how many lives were lost or misplaced or displaced because of the fact that we had to build this beautiful site? I mean, it's this is something that you don't see you see very rarely. And not just do you see it rarely, but it's a marvel of man. I mean, the things that we're able to do with the pump systems and being able to regulate the amount of water coming through Navajo Dam is impressive.
Let's get a close-up shot. Sorry, we got truck. I mean, we're off the side of a road at a historic marker, but you can see right there the water flood now and then into the river systems. Where, I mean, on the way up, we even saw people fly fishing. I mean, this whole area is completely covered in mud. You can't really see it right now, but they had to go through, and I guess every time this place gets hit, we had a pretty big storm, and they have to come through and wash out some of the soil to make sure or get tractors out here to move the soil off to the side of the road. But yeah, that's Navajo Dam. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out here with me and revisiting history. This is an important one to me because of the fact that I've been studying it, because of the fact that it was such an offense to the county of San Juan County and the people that lived there. And for me, insulting the founders of where I'm from is a problem. That's the story of the lost people of Navajo Dam.